Hey guys, it's me Panda and welcome to a new video. In this video I want to show you the best base locations on the new map Greece, and of course these are just my own personal best base locations. If you have your own, you can build wherever you want. Of course I don't force you to build like where I say to build. Just from the looks at it, these are the best locations, and some of them have high ground, some of them have like a mine next to it. So these are like the best possible base locations in my own opinion. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it, and let's get into the video. Have fun. To demonstrate it even better and to kind of explain you what I meant by that, and like just to show you everything, I just made some graphics, and here you can see the Greece map, the satellite map if you have a GPS. You can see all the cities, all the roads and stuff, but what is important of course are these spawns, and I just figured out where are these spawns in Greece. And these are all the spawn locations on the map Greece. Every single spawn location where a player can spawn, we can see on the right bottom part of the map are the most spawns, definitely. Like all of the spawns, you can't see any spawn on the left side or like on the bottom side, on the top side. You can see 3 spawns on the road there, which is kind of random in my opinion. I don't know why they did that, but they're just like random there. I have no idea. And what is someone doing who just spawned? Of course, he walks to the closest possible location just to get some starter items, to get some clothes, maybe a melee weapon or something, just to fight some zombies. And I marked all the possible ways people could go if they choose the first location, maybe the first a bit bigger location. And these are all the locations they could go to, like all the roads. And you can see the 3 random spawns on the road. I kind of let them choose if they go to the left, to the bigger city, or to the bit smaller city. What is way more likely is that they go to the left side, because they go like in the better part, in the high tier part of the map where all the military bases and stuff are. So they would probably go to the left side, but they could go to the right side, or they could go even to the bottom. But since it's like further away, I don't think they would go there, maybe. But these are all the locations they could go to if they choose the closest location, maybe the bigger location. So you can already see where do people go if they spawn, kind of. How the map is like structured is the right side of the map is like low tier, all the farms and stuff. The middle part is like cities, and the left side is like mines, military bases and stuff. So they will most likely go to the military base side because they want to get weapons. Everyone want to get guns and like rifles, rocket launchers. So they will probably go to the left side. So that's always the thing you should take care of. But these are the first paths new people will probably go. So you looted the first city, you looted the first farm, and then of course what are you doing? Of course you will try to get to the next location, maybe to an even better location, just to get better stuff, just to gear up, get better guns and stuff. These are all the paths people would go from the first location they went to. Like I just connected every single location, which is kind of close, so they wouldn't just go from the first farm of the map to the military base on the other side of the map. I don't think they would do that, so I just connected the location that are kind of close to each other. And these are all the paths people go basically if they travel from location to location on the map. Also, what many people don't know is that right here on the left side of the map there's a unmarked location which you can find many military zombies and also military gear. Like it's easy to get attachments, for example, military knives, military armor, and this is a cool location you should go to. Also, these are the 2 dead zone locations. Obviously it's kind of not easy to find a gas mask on the Greece map, so there won't be many people there or take these 2 paths. Just to show you, these are 2 dead zone locations and people possibly could go there. But even though I don't recommend at all to build the base in the dead zone, that just don't do it. Don't do it. After we talked about all the paths and stuff, so let's talk about the structure of the map. Here in yellow you can see basically the low tier item locations, low tier gear locations, basically just a lot of farms, campsites and this kind of stuff. So you won't really find any military gear there. If you want to build a base, you can build inside this yellow area, since most likely if people want to gear up, of course want to get raid gear, they go to the left side of the map and they will probably not come back to the right side. At least from my experience, people don't really do that, especially on such a big map. But here you can see most of the spawns are in the area, like the low tier area. And if you spawn there, basically, once you leave it, you will never come back, actually. Then we have the area here in pink that people will most likely not enter as often as the unmarked area, just because it's like either it's at the edge of the map or it's like not connected with a path, not on a path, so people will most likely not go to that area. I marked the hidden location with this thing just because honestly at the point I did the graphics and I can't edit it right now. I didn't think about that, I didn't know it was there. Just imagine the pink thing goes around the location. Thanks. But if you want to build a base in this location, you can definitely do it. People won't go there as often, especially in the top right part where the water is. In this water, it's super hidden, in my opinion, to build a base there. Even though it's like kind of obvious that there is a base there for experienced player, but for new players that don't know anything about Unturned or like are new to Unturned, they won't even check in the water at all, first of all. And there's also like an island. I wouldn't recommend to build on the island at all, cause it's kind of obvious, you can see it from the beach. And don't build on the island. If you build, then in the water or all the way at the edge of the map, all the way to the top right or something. This is just what I think. We have the red marked area, and this is the area where the dead zone is, and people won't go just for fun. People wouldn't really go there, so if you're crazy enough to build a base in the dead zone, then this is the area you should go to. This is definitely the most secure area on the entire map, definitely. But as I said, it's a dead zone and it's really hard to build a base there, to keep alive there, to like get all the gas masks so you can stay there and stuff. So I wouldn't really recommend to build a base there, but if you're crazy enough, if you're insane enough, then do it. And if you find a gas mask, it's very nice. And the orange area is the area where people could go to if you want to build a base close to the cities, close to the different locations. It's a good location to build on, cause you're like close to every single city. Like especially if you build right here, you're close to 3 different cities. But also on the other hand, actually to 4 different cities. There's another in the yellow zone, but there's 3 different spawns right above you. People will just notice your base so easily. So it's not really hidden, but it's definitely a good location to build on if you're online most of the time. If you don't get offline raided and stuff, you should do it. And if you remove everything but the colored areas, you will get this chart, you will get this map. Everything you can see on this map right here is relatively hidden, especially in the water, especially in the dead zone, especially on hills, behind rocks, behind boulders, on high ground, and not on the island, by the way. Don't do it. Not on the roads. The first base location I got for you is right here in the middle of this huge mountain. You can see it, it's super huge, and on this hill you have like a huge advantage. Just because you have the insane high ground, you can snipe everything. At least you can see everything which is next to you. You can see in the dead zone if some people are there. This is the dead zone military base, by the way. And you can see in this huge city, if someone is there, you can just spot them and eventually just go down and kill them and come back here. You would probably have to build like a ladder or something, or like I don't know, like an elevator. There's many different things to build, or like a huge staircase, maybe with plates. But also there's just 1 tree, so this might be a problem. You have to chop down trees down there in order to get a huge base done. But just overall, also you can look in this base, location. But overall, this is a really cool location. I like it a lot. And right there, this is the unmarked location I was talking about. Maybe I will go in depth in another video, or you can just check it out in a single player map. But yeah, this is the first location. And let's move on to the second location. And this is the second location. It's in the middle of the ocean, at the edge of this ocean, basically. It's really hidden. Also, the water is like really deep, so you can build a base all the way down here. It's really deep, so in order to raid it, you will have to use charges, and you have to skill diving on max probably. And please make sure a claim flag is in your base, otherwise it's quite easy to raid it. But still, it's really deep, and it's definitely not as easy to raid it as on other maps because the water isn't that deep there. And right here we got already the third location. It's not on the island because if you stay here, for example, you can watch on the island. If you stay here, you can watch on the island. If you stay here, you can watch on the island. But what about this? It's not the island. Teleport waypoint. It's right here. It's on the backside of this hill, of this cliff. You can just build a base on here, for example, or you can build a base down here, or you can build a base in the water like here, which is also really cool and really good. And then you can make like a secret ladder leading up or something. Or this is also a cool location. But if you stay up here, you won't be able to see the base if you build it very close to the cliff. If you stay here, for example, and if you watch down, you won't see it because it's going to be underneath this thing here. Just for an example, you can get some cool locations, like some detailed locations, but this is just an idea for you. Or maybe here, it's also pretty good, like right here. Of course, the bases can't be like 10 by 10 or something if you want them to be really hidden. But if a 1 by 1, 2 by 2 is okay for you, this is definitely the way to go. Then of course we have this location, and if you build here, you have the huge advantage that you have a mine right next to it, and in the mine you can get metal easily. Like, it's really easy to get much metal. You can build a huge metal base probably. This is a huge advantage. Also the farm, like usually on farms you can get metal easily because zombies often drop like pitchforks, shovels and stuff, and you can scrap them into metal too, just if you want. And there's gonna be a safe zone. It's not a safe zone quite yet if it's at the time I record this video, but this is going to be a safe zone. And yeah, if you want to go for a metal base, then it's the easiest way you build here, because there's a mine, you can get metal easy. And yeah, the next base location is right here in the bottom part of the map in this circle. And this is also a smaller hill, but it is a hill, and people are not really going to check it because as you saw in the paths, they will go from here to here, or like maybe even to here. But I don't know if they would check. Yeah, they will probably check it just because it's like on the way. They would go like this way, and they won't even check this. Or you can also build here, and it's also hidden. It's this here. You can build it just between both of these, maybe like behind this one. And this is a super secure area. No one is gonna find it, and this is a really good area here, just behind these boulders here. And this is the next location. It's here on the map, and you can see it's again behind a cliffside, behind cliffs. And if you build the base right here, it's also really hidden and really secure, since people are going from this location all the way from there to the farm, which is here. They will like go from here to here, and they will use this path. They won't go all around, or they will go from here to here, or like from, I don't know, but they won't really check behind this one. And this is also a good place to build because it's also covered and it's hidden, and it's also good because it's kind of close to the mine. So this is also a really good spot. Last but not least, we have this location here. It's basically kind of the same as the first one, but it's a little bit smaller, and it doesn't have a tree. But you can also snipe on this town there, or you can just watch to this city there, and you can just check the road and stuff. So if you have like a TPA server or something, so you can just TP to your friend and get back here, because you have to get wood, and in order to get wood you have to go down, chop wood, and get up again and build. This is also a cool place to build a base. Not really secure, since you can see it from all around, but it's really good, and you have a high ground advantage. You can just snipe down to the city. It's close. I'm pretty sure you can even reach this with the timber wolf or with the grizzly. Yeah, you should be able to. It's really close, and you can just snipe them easily. Like, you want to get gear, get up here and snipe them. But that was all locations I had for you. Of course, there's way more locations. Just a tip, build behind cliffs where people won't enter, like as you saw in the graph, where the paths aren't, like here for example, or like maybe also here, here, here. You can build all around here, here. Like these are all good locations you can build in, like here, here. But that was just some examples here, as I said. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope you did. Comment what do you think is the best location on the map. Maybe some I showed to you, maybe some I didn't. I didn't include sky bases in this video because sky bases obviously just build them at the edge of the maps, possibly even here, because this is the furthest away from anything you can possibly get to. So just build a sky base on top of here. But yeah, see you in the next video guys. Thanks for watching and bye.